Welcome to our channel. Today, we embark on a journey across the vast expanse of the United States to unravel a curious phenomenon, the existence of wide-open spaces, seemingly untouched by the relentless march of human expansion. Why, in a nation often associated with bustling cities and sprawling suburbs, do these pockets of emptiness persist? We'll be venturing into the heart of America's least populated states, those often overlooked corners of the map, to understand the forces that have shaped their destinies. From the windswept plains to the rugged mountains, we'll uncover the delicate balance between humanity and nature, and the choices that have led to these unique demographics. Join me as we delve into the stories etched upon the land, and discover the allure of these sparsely populated landscapes. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more intriguing travel content. Our journey commences in Wyoming, a land where the sky stretches endlessly towards the horizon, mirroring the boundless expanse of the Great Plains below. Here, the very air seems to whisper tales of the Wild West, of cowboys and pioneers who once roamed these lands. Today, Wyoming stands as a testament to the enduring power of nature. Vast herds of bison, once driven to the brink of extinction, now roam free, their thunderous hooves a reminder of the wild heart that still beats within this state. Towering above it all are the Rocky Mountains, their snow-capped peaks piercing the clouds, a constant presence that dwarfs even the most ambitious of human endeavors. Yet, despite its stunning beauty, Wyoming remains sparsely populated. The challenges of life in this rugged environment are not for the faint of heart. Long, harsh winters grip the land, testing the resilience of even the hardiest creatures. It is a land that demands respect, a place where survival is an achievement earned, not given. We venture eastward now to the heart of New England, where the green mountains of Vermont rise from the landscape, their slopes cloaked in a tapestry of emerald hues. Here, amidst rolling hills and quaint villages, time seems to flow at a different pace, measured by the changing seasons rather than the relentless tick of the clock. Vermont is a state steeped in history, its landscape dotted with covered bridges and colonial-era towns, each with its own unique story to tell. The spirit of self-reliance runs deep here, a legacy of the early settlers who carved out their existence from the wilderness. But Vermont's beauty belies a challenging reality. The long, harsh winters, while painting the landscape in breathtaking shades of white, can be a deterrent for many. And yet, those who call Vermont home wouldn't have it any other way. They embrace the rhythm of the seasons, finding solace in the quiet beauty of their surroundings. Our journey now takes us north, to the very edge of the continent, to Alaska, a land of superlatives. It is a place where towering mountains cast long shadows across glaciers that glitter like shattered diamonds, where whales breach in icy waters and eagles soar on currents above pristine forests that stretch as far as the eye can see. Alaska is a land of extremes, where the sun might blaze for weeks on end, only to vanish beneath the horizon for months at a time. But Alaska's untamed beauty comes at a price. The vast distances and harsh climate pose significant challenges for those who choose to call this land home. Life in Alaska demands a certain level of self-sufficiency, a willingness to adapt and overcome the obstacles that nature throws your way. And so, Alaska remains a beacon for dreamers and adventurers, a place where the spirit of the wild still burns bright. We descend from the icy peaks of Alaska to North Dakota, a state of quiet beauty. Rolling plains stretch towards the horizon, a sea of green and gold. The changing seasons paint the landscape in a kaleidoscope of colors. In spring, prairies erupt in wildflowers, a vibrant tapestry. Summer brings fields of wheat and sunflowers shimmering beneath the sun. Autumn blazes with color, leaves turning red and gold, before winter sets in. Life moves at a slower pace, dictated by nature. Neighbors help neighbors, and community bonds run deep. Our journey continues south to South Dakota, a state where the vastness of the Great Plains collides with the rugged beauty of the Black Hills. Here, amidst rolling grasslands and towering granite peaks, history comes alive, whispering tales of Lakota warriors, gold prospectors, and the thundering hooves of bison herds. The landscape of South Dakota is a study in contrasts. To the east, the prairie stretches towards the horizon, a sea of grass that ripples in the wind, while to the west, the Black Hills rise abruptly from the plains, their forested slopes harboring hidden canyons, cascading waterfalls, and granite spires that pierce the clouds. It is a land that has inspired artists and dreamers for generations, from the iconic faces of presidents carved into Mount Rushmore, to the rugged individualism of the cowboys who once roamed these lands. Beneath the surface lies a rich history, a tapestry woven from the stories of Native American tribes who have called this land home for centuries. And yet, despite its beauty and history, South Dakota, like its northern neighbor, faces the challenge of a declining population. Our journey takes us westward now to Montana, a land where the sky seems to stretch on forever, a vast dome of blue that dwarfs even the most imposing mountain peaks. This is Big Sky Country, a land of rugged beauty and untamed wilderness. Here, amid snow-capped mountains, pristine rivers, and sprawling ranches, Montana is a land of contrasts, where towering mountains give way to rolling plains, and glacial lakes reflect the deep blue of the sky. It is a land where grizzlies still roam the wilderness, and where herds of elk and bison graze in the valleys. From the ancient petroglyphs carved into the rocks by Native American tribes, to the ghost towns that stand as silent reminders of the gold rush. Despite its allure, Montana remains one of the least populated states in the nation. The long distances, harsh winters, and limited job opportunities make it difficult to attract and retain residents. We leave the majestic mountains behind us now, and journey eastward, to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, to Delaware, the first state. Here, where the land meets the sea, a different kind of beauty unfolds, one of gentle waves lapping against sandy beaches, of salt marshes teeming with life, and of historic towns that whisper tales of America's past. Delaware may be small in size, but it is rich in history. As one of the original 13 colonies, Delaware played a pivotal role in the founding of the United States. Today, its legacy is evident in its charming colonial towns, its historic buildings, and its enduring spirit of independence. But Delaware's charms extend beyond its history. Its location on the Atlantic coast makes it a haven for those who love the water. From the bustling boardwalks of Rehoboth Beach to the quiet inlets of the Delaware Bay, there is something for everyone to enjoy. Despite its many assets, Delaware has struggled to attract new residents in recent years. Our journey takes us north now, along the Atlantic coast to Rhode Island, the smallest state in the Union. Despite its diminutive size, Rhode Island boasts a rich history, a vibrant culture, and a unique charm that belies its small stature. From the bustling streets of Providence with its thriving art scene and historic architecture, to the sandy beaches of Newport, where Gilded Age mansions stand as testaments to a bygone era, Rhode Island offers a surprising diversity of experiences. The state's waters teem with life, providing a bounty of fresh seafood that has become a staple of its culinary scene. The state is home to a number of prestigious universities, including Brown University and the Rhode Island School of Design, which attracts students and scholars from around the world. Despite its many assets, Rhode Island faces demographic challenges. Its aging population and high cost of living have made it difficult to attract and retain younger residents. We venture inland now to New Hampshire, a state where rugged mountains rise from dense forests, their slopes cloaked in a tapestry of emerald green, their peaks often shrouded in mist. This is a land of pristine lakes and rushing rivers where the air is clean and crisp, scented with pine and the sweet fragrance of wildflowers. Our journey culminates in Maine, the easternmost state in the United States, a land where the rugged coastline of New England meets the vast expanse of the North Atlantic. Here, amidst rocky shores, crashing waves, and dense forests of pine and spruce, lies a state of unparalleled beauty and solitude. Maine's coastline is a masterpiece of nature's artistry, a jagged tapestry of inlets, bays, and islands, sculpted by the relentless forces of wind and wave over millennia. Lighthouses, those sentinels of the sea, stand watch over treacherous shoals, their beams cutting through the fog and darkness to guide mariners safely home. Inland, dense forests stretch towards the horizon, a vast and verdant expanse that harbors a rich diversity of flora and fauna. Moose, those majestic creatures of the North Woods, roam freely, while eagles soar overhead, their cries echoing through the trees. Despite its many assets, Maine faces demographic challenges. Its aging population and the outmigration of young people seeking greater economic opportunities elsewhere have led to concerns about the state's long-term viability. As our journey through America's least populated states comes to an end, we are left to ponder the reasons behind their sparse populations. Is it the challenge of harsh climates, the lack of economic opportunities, or simply a desire for solitude and a slower pace of life that draws people to these places or keeps them away? Perhaps the answer is a complex interplay of all these factors. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain: these states, often overlooked and underestimated, hold a special place in the fabric of American life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel insights and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content.